All right, so for the next example, I'm going to look at the Fremont Bridge bicycle data. Now, the Fremont Bridge is part of northern Seattle, and you can see on the map. Bicycle counters on the Fremont Bridge provide valuable information about patterns of cycling in Seattle and an accurate count of the number of cyclists in Seattle. Again, here's the Fremont Bridge. You can see the bicycle counter is right here. Basically records the number of bikes that cross the bridge using a pedestrian bicycle pathways. Inductive loops on the east and west pathways count the passing of bicycles regardless of travel direction. Now, the Fremont Bridge data set that I used includes counts taken each hour from October 3rd, 2012, all the way up to May 31st, 2018. Altogether, basically we used 49,608 total observations. It essentially counts from the east and west sides of the bridge represent the total bicycles detected during the specified 1 hour period. And in general, most traffic on the east side is traveling northbound, generally away from downtown Seattle. Most traffic on the west side is traveling southbound, toward downtown Seattle. Alright, so what does the graph look like? So you can see there's a lot of blue there. Some other graphs. So what's going on? Essentially, this horizontal line you see right here, this marks where east and west traffic is the same. So this is a count of the differences between east and west traffic. Values up here, these blue dots represent where east was much higher than the west side. So where bicycles are generally traveling away from Seattle, downtown Seattle. When dots are low, right over here and over here, this is where the west side traffic is a lot heavier. So essentially traffic is heading towards downtown Seattle. You can see in the early hours, this starts off here as midnight, 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock, and so forth. You see not a whole lot of differences in those early hours. The big changes around 8 o'clock, 7 to 8 o'clock in the morning, where traffic is much heavier heading towards downtown Seattle. Or, around 4, 5, 6 o'clock in the afternoon, evening, where traffic is heading away from downtown Seattle. So again, the parts of the graph above the line occur when traffic is heavier on the east side, as people are leaving downtown Seattle. The parts below the line, you can see especially like right here, that's where traffic is heavier on the west side. Essentially, people are heading to downtown Seattle. So, left side of the graph, these are the morning hours. The right side, the afternoon, evening hours. Blue dots represent weekdays. Red dots represent weekends. So in terms of what story is being told this graph, one thing is that for the most part, it looks the weekends, not a lot of difference between east and west traffic. Weekdays, on the other hand, seems to be some big differences. Bicycles are generally traveling towards downtown Seattle in the mornings, generally traveling away from downtown Seattle in the evenings and afternoons. Do you want to look at it in terms of per hour? Here is the west side. You can see there's a big spike right here around 6, 7, 8 in the morning. There's also a spike heading towards downtown in the afternoons, though it's not as pronounced as the east side, which has a big spike in the afternoons, not so much in the mornings. Here's the west side and east side. So you kind of compare the two. All right. Now if I look at traffic per weekday, you can see, obviously you see this is Sundays right here. Saturdays are on the far right. You can see those are all red because red means weekend. The blue dots are a lot heavier and on the middle there.